Hello everyone. In the previous session we had seen information and communication technology. More precisely if I say ICT tools. In this session we will understand one of its tools, that is WordPress.com. WordPress.com is basically one type of blogging website. You can share your thoughts, experience and any kind of suggestions that you want to share with public. But specifically is used for sharing your content, education content. You can share your education content, can be technological content, to your learners or to any other public members. So in this session we will understand how to create one simple website that you want to share with public. Inside the website you can share anything that you want to. So let's create that. So I already signed in my WordPress.com, but if you are not registered on WordPress.com, then you have to register first, and then you have to verify your mail with your you have to register your WordPress.com account with your mail ID, and then you can use WordPress.com. So I'm ready and I'm logged in actually. So I'll go to my website here. I click here and I already have one website. This is just for the purpose of making contents. I can add my website in this web page itself. There is one button you can see, add new site. So if I click here, it will give me a platform to create one new website. Create a shiny new WordPress.com site. You can see. Okay, we'll start now. We'll click on this start now button. Okay, now is asking me, let's create a site. What would you like to name your site? You can give anything. You can give your name. You can give kind of good name. Examples it is given like Mel's Dinner, Steve Blogs, Whale Renovations, or whatever you want to give. So right now I'm giving, just for the sake of an explanation on this WordPress, I'm giving just a name test. Okay, what will your site be about? It is basically a drop down. So your website can be of fashion, travel, design, plumber, technology, it can be anything. So my website is basically on technology. If I select in technology here, okay, so this website is basically on technology. Okay, in this way your audience can relate your website is about, they can find easily. Okay, then is asking that what's the primary goal you have your site. So they have options. You can use it for blogging purpose. You can select first one. Then if you want to make interconnection or networking with your business partners, then you can select the second one. You have third option, that is offer education, training or mentoring. This is specifically used for education technology, right? You're sharing something, you're sharing your content to your learners. You can select this one. Okay, so I select this and I go for continue. Now they are asking you, give your site as an address. An address is nothing but the URL. WordPress can be found with the help of WordPress.com. So you need to give an address by which users can find your website. So I'm giving right now, let's say a test. A test is actually available, right? So they will not give me the perfect address. You can see test 40, this numbers are coming. So definitely users had done something. They actually covered up this domain test. So I cannot select this. So let's say if I select test and then what if I give live test? Will they give me that? Yeah, it's available, but they are still giving me this number. So let's just select right now. You see there are so many, there are so many actually domain available right now. Here you can see livetest.org, press live. Basically this WordPress.com, if you see the difference, this WordPress.com is basically, or you can say this one, it is basically free. You see, it's free. But if you want your domain like this one, .org or .press, .live, .com, .in or something like that, then you need to pay something. So if you want to pay, then select this. If you want this website as in free, then you can select this. Basically the domain is something like this, test.com, right? And .com is basically, it is paid. So right now in our website the name says test.wordpress.com, and this is the difference. Okay, if you are selecting free, then you need to append, or they are explicitly giving you this one, wordpress.com. You cannot resolve this one. You cannot delete it. There has to be this one. Okay, it cannot be deleted. But if you select this, then you can delete wordpress.com, or they are not giving you actually. So this is the basic difference. You can either select best alternative, included paid plans, or you can select the free one. So I'm selecting free one right now. Let's click on that, and you see, again asking you pick a plan that's right for you. So they have different features on their plans. So right now it's free, personal, premium, business. They have different one. So I'll go with free. It's of ₹0 for life. So for lifetime I don't have to pay anything, and I can use my website for lifetime. It gives you community support. So basically there are so many people available in their discussion forums. They can help you with any problem. So you can get the community support. You have the problem is you have wordpress.com subdomain. You cannot, there must be, you cannot resolve this. So it will be append to your name. And dozens of free themes. This is good actually. They have freely available templates, and you can select your the template that's suited to your websites. So I select with this start with free, and they are customizing my website right now, so it'll take 1 or 2 seconds. Okay, so right now I think, yeah, so thanks, and your site has been created. So if you want to visit my website, I can go on this button, view website, and you can see the website is ready. You can see home, contact, and other things. Let's see how to create one page. Instead of home, contact, I want to add one page. Let's say my page name is first page. So I go to this, and you can see there is manage, and there is a button called site pages, and you can add your page from here. I'll give you a nice framework, a nice platform where you can add. So I'll give a title for my page as first page, and then I can choose, I can write content that you want to share. So I can write anything here. Okay, so let's say I create just this is my first page in WordPress. And these are some options that you can use. There is an HTML options too. If you are good at website development, you can use some of the good HTML content, and you can add or design and customize your this basic content. You can add various types of content. Let's say if you have media, library, contact form, payment button. If I go on media, there are other options like images, documents, videos, and audios. But remember, keep that in mind, that wordpress.com, this freely available .com subdomain, it will only give you 3 GB, okay, for storage. You cannot add more than that. If you want to add more than 3 GB, then you need to upgrade your plan. Okay, so this is a kind of limit that they are giving you. Keep that in mind. Okay, next, this is ready, everything is ready. We go on this button, publish, and you can see if I click on that, it will again ask you double check your settings, and then I can again go for this button. If I click, it will published, and yeah, there you go. Our website is being loaded with first page. So if I visit this page, you can see the page URL is okay, and my page is ready over here. But the problem here is, you see, it is not yet navigated over here. It is not in the menu, home, contact, and no first page. How can I go on my first page? If a newly person comes up, he will see the website. There is no page. Okay, so I need to add that page. How can I add it? Is by going through this one. we have customize. If I go on customize, and yeah, it'll take some time. And there you have the menu option. Select that menu and go for primary, and you see home contact. If I add here, add item, you will see first page. You see, if I click over here, it just get into my primary menu, and you can see first page is there, and in the previous section you can see first page over here. You can drag and drop if you want to change the position of the uh, of your page. So right now, if I put my first page in the second option, it will be reflected over here. Remember that you have to publish this. So publish it. You can see home, first page, and contact. Now user can navigate easily on your website. That's it. Now there are other options that you can go through in the customization, like if you have this, if you want to leave a comment. Let's say if I can go or not. Yeah, so you can leave your comment over here, and if you want to see uh, um, who's, who had commented me, you can easily go for widgets, and there are so many widgets available you can add. So if you click on add a widget, they will ask you so many. Yeah, you can see there are so many actually. You can add calendar categories, custom HTML, Flickr, blog follow, then you have Gravatar, Instagram, and that is important. Then we have navigation menus for the responsive websites. You have recent posts and comments, RSS links, which is good. Social icons, you can see there's so many actually. You can add any of it in the widget area. Okay. The next option we have, you can actually change your site identity. If you click over here, you can add a tagline. If you have a logo, you can add it. So these options are great. Look into the deepen part of this customize. Okay, they have option called as theme. If you go for this, you can have so many themes available. Here we have options all free and premium. If you go for premium, you have to pay for each and every theme. If you go for free, you can have so many themes available, and they are free actually. You can add, they are so beautiful, and they have enhanced quality of templates. You can use it, and they are great actually. Then basically we can go for settings, and in settings you can have different things, like you can site icon, you can add a site icon over here. Then if you want to delete your website, you can delete directly from here, and it have to be it will be permanent. Okay, you cannot get back your website once it has been deleted from here, so keep that in mind. Then we have other options as let me go with another. Yeah, there is something called as search engine optimization. You can visit this traffic, and you can get that how I can you can actually add your website with Google Analytics. Analytics is basically it will give you an idea that where my website is, and how many uh, visitors are there, and who is looking into my websites, is it upgrading or downgrading. You can see all of those kind of things. So this is, you can actually go for status too, where in status they will give you that my website is, how many visitors I'm having, how many views I'm having, from which country I'm getting more the comments or views or something like that. And there's also an option called as likes and comments. You can do that, right? And this notification bell will give you the notifications whenever a user will make a comment on your website or do anything. Every activity will be shown over here. So this is basically sweet and simple demonstration on how to use a website. If you keep uh, pushing yourself in this domain, you will get an enormous idea that how to create a website. This is just for sake of an explanation that how we can go for a kind of sharing our content to our learners. I hope you understand it very well, and these preliminary things you will notice and you will experience it in a well-defined manner. Thank you so much for listening to me.